Hi everyone, this is Disha Dioxide and you are watching CEO Secrets, what made them successful and how we can make it. Today I will be having a conversation with Dr. Vishwanath Lingappa, who is the CEO of Prosetta Biosciences USA. We will be hearing about his journey and his experiences. What or who was your biggest motivation, sir?
You mean inspiration?
Okay.
You mean? I think my parents, because I look at their struggle and how much more advantages I had because of what they, achieved and provided me. I can't let them down.
Right. That's something wonderful to drive you.
Yes.
How do you stay motivated every day, sir?
I believe, again, I have enormous self-confidence. So I believe that if we don't achieve this, the world will not get it for another century.
Oh.
So again, failure is not an option.
Right. Now we'll talk about your advice to students, sir.
Yes.
What is the future trend in jobs and how can we as students prepare for them?
I think it's, on the one hand, it's very hard to predict. Your world will be very different from mine.
Yes.
My experience and choices may not be the ones I would make if I were in your shoes.
Yeah.
But I think there are certain truths that withstand the test of time, as it were. And they're the ones we've already talked about. That is hard work in which you are learning new things and enhancing your creativity can be put to productive path. Right. No matter what. So you can never go wrong as long as you ask yourself, am I learning something new that I didn't know before? And can I see how I will use that knowledge to enhance my creativity, enhance my society? And then that's all the motivation you need.
Wonderful. Could you give 3 tips to students who aspire to become successful like you, sir?
Well, again, I would emphasize the goal shouldn't be to be successful, because what does successful mean, right? Does mean successful have a lot of money? There are a lot of wealthy people who are miserable, right? I would say you should aspire to really 3 things would be to learn as much as you can, to contribute as much as you can to your society, and to be thought of by others as someone who was always honest and helped them achieve their goals too. I think if you stick to those 3, you can't go wrong.
How important do you think networking was in your career? And how can students develop their own networks?
I mean, that's, I would say, more introverted in my personal, sense. So I'm not the person to talk to about as a good networker is my brother, okay? Because he can't enter a room without engaging in 15 conversations and making new friends and so forth. That's not me. So again, I mean, I think there's nothing wrong with networking if that's who you are. I don't think it's essential to do. I would say do what's comfortable. And, whether you are, I mean, I personally would rather have a few small, deep conversations than 50 superficial interactions. Now, not that superficial interactions aren't important, because you meet people who in the future you have someone to call when there is something that could benefit both them and you. So there's nothing wrong with that, but everybody's different. You can't take someone who is introverted and make them the world's biggest glad-handing extrovert. But everybody has to find their own balance.
Right.